Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Subnautica. So this is, I think our second week of the face cam coming in. So hopefully everything's kind of syncing up alright with the audio to the videos. I kind of figured out exactly how I'm supposed to do it. I have managed to actually reduce a capture from what I was setting up with before, so I just want to do a little test. Yeah, okay, looks like all of the frame rate captured, and there's no real lag there, so we should be good. So, getting back to the task at hand, we had just gotten the prawn suit, the grappling arm, and we are now able to take Spider-PRAWN out for a little bit of fun. So let me go down and, actually let me go back right up to get our meters topped up. And I decided to plunk my face down into the bottom right there, as you guys can see, just so that way you guys can also watch the meters like I can. I don't think anything really goes on in the bottom right there, so it shouldn't really disrupt anything. I will keep an eye and switch it out depending on how things go. But now that I was mentioning Spider-PRAWN, I think that's what we'll do, is we'll do a little bit of customization with them. Now that we finally got him that... Ooh. Well, no animation that time. Okay. So, let's see. We want to call you Spider-PRAWN. And the base, oh, we gotta bring that right up. Oh, nice. There we go. I think the black would work really well. The interior, let's get a black, and maybe, where's the stripe? Okay, maybe the interior instead will do red as well. So how do you look, Spider-PRAWN? I suppose not bad. Now, what did I want to use that for with Spider-PRAWN? Oh, right, I wanted to actually do a little bit of investigation into the places we've been before. Like the disease research center that we were just beside there, or not too far off from. I think we needed the special tablets in there to get into a certain other area. And then we also had that one find of the almost little alcove beside that giant skeleton too that needed a tablet. So I should actually look and see what we need to craft some of these. We'll take those out. And what do I need for... we don't need a reactor rod, so where might they keep the... Oh, here we are. Okay, well, we can definitely make some more of the purple. But I don't know too much about the... There's another diamond. The orange tablet. Because we need the nickel ore for that, and I don't really think I have any excess nickel. Yeah, I didn't really make any of that. But we'll just head back into Delta Base here, plug that in, make ourselves another tablet, and go do a little bit of exploring to see what we can find. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye out for nickel ore. If we're lucky, we may be able to find some on the way, although I don't know if we'll actually come across any of the large mineral deposits of it. One of the things about the game is certain materials, I guess, come in abundance, but once you get deeper past their initial find point. Like prime example is with the titanium we found. We actually managed to get pretty lucky with things up until... Well, actually, we did get rather lucky. I just want to see, is there anything I can... Just want to see if I can maybe move these. Just because I think they're what I'm getting stuck on with the prawn suit when we first get down, so... There, that should make in and out much easier. Okay, Spider-PRAWN, we're going to test your arm out. Oh yeah, it feels so good to have this upgrade back. Until you get this upgrade, the prawn suit feels like it's so sluggish and kind of slow moving, but once you get it, and once you can get the hang of letting it grip, you can just soar and fly with it. Because it'll basically, once it lands, it'll start dragging you in as long as you hold down the, whatever your keybind is. Maybe you don't want to use a mouse left click and right click. But once it lands, it'll basically magnetize to that spot, and then you can use the momentum to launch yourself, and just basically like Spider-Man, swinging around with it. So the entrance is somewhere near it. Well, of course it has to be near it. It's an entrance. It has to be part of it. But I was trying to remember what side it might be on. And that could be a bit trickier to find. Oh, never mind. We found it. Oh. There we go, and right on in. Yeah. Oh, here's the door we were talking about we needed something for. Yeah, you were just one of the purple tablets. So, glad we made that. Now we can see what goodies are inside. Which... relatively nothing, aside from a data terminal. Specimen research data.
Integrating new PDA data.
So let's see what we've got here. The specimen research data, a catalog of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviors. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no signs of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. Small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. I wonder if maybe that is the sea dragon Leviathan that smacked into the side and actually knocked the research base down. And large carnivore Theta. Off-site lab staff to study remains. Shows some potential for immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. I'm wondering if that is actually what we found beside the little kind of cache thing there, because it says it's an off-site lab, so maybe somewhere else. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kura immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at depth 1.4 kilometers. Assessment. While it is unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop a vaccine. So that is where we'll have to be going base-wise next. Ooh. Okay, got a little... oh, actually, I am a little stuck there for a moment. Not sure why. Okay, so that is where we'll want to begin going. The only problem is... that said, a depth of 1.4 kilometers. Our prawn suit is only... or Spider-PRAWN here is only able to go down to 1.3. So that may become problematic. And there's the egg that I think caused all the havoc that unfolded here. I think we've basically seen all there is to see in here, because we've gone through, we've downloaded all of the data that we had for here. It sounds like something's outside the facility right now, probably a warper or something, and then we have been in here, and I think we've scanned all of the warper bits in that which have been left over. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else really in here, so we're at least know this is kind of contained. But now we'll try to see if we can find our way back to, I'm guessing that's Theta site, where it's that giant skeleton kind of encased or buried there. I shouldn't really say encased, because it's not like it's actually encased in something, it's just buried in this. I don't know if it's actually fossilized, or it's just that the bones have remained as they are for this long. So we'll make our way out and try to figure out the best route to find the Theta site. I don't know if there would be a cavern leading off of here we could use or not. No, we got something. I think that's titanium. We should actually probably look at getting some before we look at trying to get any deeper. No, actually, what is all this? I can't actually scan any of this here, which is a little surprising. Looks like a ribcage and vertebra. That's odd. I wonder if that means we can find anything else on the outskirts. What are you, lead? Oh yeah, there's the warper there. Well, we do have something from the looks of it up here. And I'm just going to let ourselves dangle a bit until our jet recharges. Maybe this is a cavern going off somewhere. We also got... oh, probably just more lead. Yeah, that's just lead. Quartz, titanium. Music's kicking up a little bit, which is... not bad techno beat, but I was just kind of curious why that's kicking up. Okay, that was just a random cavern going around, so it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to find Theta site from here. We'll probably... we should have momentum. We don't have to worry about them catching up, especially with the drop we're going along. But it makes me wonder how would be the best way to find Theta again. Because we came across it. Let's get a little hop. We had found it coming in from, or in towards Delta, I believe. There we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. So if we found it coming in towards Delta, I think we came more from almost like behind it. Or back over this way, I believe. I really wish I had put down a beacon or had a beacon with me for it, but we'll have to make do just kind of exploring for now. And thankfully, the prawn suit does have a lot of power to it. We're still at 88% with all of the flying and gliding around we've been doing, so that's good to know that we have a lot of capacity in order to go around and explore. You do not want to run out of power way down here. So, we'll just kind of fly our way by. We can land in the brine. That won't hurt the machine, or the prawn suit, or Spider-PRAWN, thankfully. Let's try. Well, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Basically just like Spider-Man, just underwater in a several-ton mech suit. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there is like a giant Spider-Man mech in some story somewhere. Comics can be limitless with the possibilities they go through. Okay. So I don't actually know where we wound up. I was a little too busy looking at... yeah, I can't pick that up. I think that was just a bit of gold or something, too. So I'm trying to think of what we actually want to be on look for. Ooh. Because I almost feel like we're going the wrong... well, actually, it's probably guaranteed I'm going the wrong way. I can't remember if we had to go by the crab squids or not for finding Theta. And those guys are drawn to light, so I don't know if the prawn suit actually gives light off or not, but... oh. Well, they managed to zap us with an EMP. That aside, though, it doesn't seem like they really cared too much. Although it's still coming in towards us. Oh, actually, we're basically back out of the river area now. Oh, and we got a warper. From one fun creature to the next, but if we're back towards this area, I think it's pretty safe to say that we did not take the right way that we were hoping for. So now we have to try to figure out where to go. Oh, copper ore, but we actually have a good stockpile back in the ship, so we should be okay for that. Just trying to think of where we gotta try going that we came across Theta before. Uh-oh. I think we're moving a little too fast for even the game to keep track of. We'll get back towards where the giant skeleton is that we kind of came across. Because I think we also still have to scan it. And then see from there. But I just gotta check something quickly here. Okay. So, oh, well, here's the skeleton. And if those ways weren't it, maybe we gotta try going over this way more. Because I'm fairly sure we got down to this area and we were coming around the skeleton in a way. So what about this direction? Ooh. I think that guy is showing our way. Both the giant skull and the ghost leviathan that's swimming around up there. Maybe we'll just take a... Ooh. Okay, a bit of a deeper dip into the brine pool. I don't know if it knows we're down here or not, if I'm completely honest. Although it doesn't seem to be coming down here, so we'll get what nickel we can from this, because we will need some for the tablets. But that was eerie, just kind of hearing the roar or the cry up above us there. And hearing more as we still drill, too. Thankfully, the prawn suit should be pretty resilient, so even if it does find us and tries taking a nip or two, we should be okay. So let's follow the brine, stay kind of down if we can. Sort of pop our head out of here. Well, I think it does know where we are. See if we can just kind of... Oh, that may be a problem. Oh, I think we actually stunned the eel there. But let's just scan the skeletal remains here quickly. Okay, back into Spider-PRAWN. It's the gargantuan fossil. The fossilized remains of an extinct super predator. Uh-oh. I was going to keep reading, but with that there, we might not be able to. Although maybe we'll get it stuck in there. Well, seems like maybe we did get it stuck in there, so let's do some reading while it makes a lot of noise. Fossilized remains of an extinct super predator. Sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space, suggesting geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Dated approximately 3 million years old. Ribcage measurements suggest the creature was eel-like in structure. Calculations suggest this is only the front third of the specimen. Oh boy. Remains now supported by a microcosm of life. There seems precise angular indentations on the ribcage, suggesting a third party's taken samples from the specimen in a previous time. I wonder... So then could that maybe be Theta there? Do I have water on me? I thought I... No, I do not have water on me, and we're starting to get pretty low on that, so we'll have to try wrapping this trip up a little quickly if we can. But there are more bones, actually a lot of bones around here, so this might be back towards where... Oh, is... I thought maybe we were making our way back towards... Ooh. Yeah, there are a lot of skeletal remains down here. More nickel, that's, I suppose, nice to see. But I don't see any signs of Theta. And we're not... This might Actually, is this close to where we came in? Because that looks familiar, being able to see the bulbs up there. Okay, maybe it's just up... Actually, I'm thinking maybe over this way might lead us towards... Oh, no, it's back that way. Oh, but we don't have the water we need. Shoot. That's the only problem, is I'd love to go exploring, but I don't think I'd be able to last over there, because we only have 11 water with.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
We know we're unfortunately making our way back to base. I would have loved to have been able to stay out here longer and explore, but that's the only issue you'll sometimes run into. So we'll at least just go right on through, because it is basically a straight shot. Now that we found it, and we know the definitive route, we can get back there no problem. We just gotta make sure we survive and get on back. Oh yeah, see, not very far at all. Kinda surprised it took me 20 minutes to go around and find it, and took less than probably 2 just to make it on back to where we already are. Oh, we'll get ourselves in close. Just a little hover up, and one more up and in. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so while Spider-PRAWN recharges, we are going to get ourselves something to drink and eat. And then we know what our next objective will be, is going back to Theta site there and seeing what is in that little tucked away area with the locked gate. I'm just going to make sure to eat a lot of this. It probably might be a good idea to try making a water filtration system as well. The only thing is, I don't know everything we need for one of those. Let me see, what will we need for water filter? 3 titanium, copper wire, and aerogel. I may actually have all the materials in the base. And the reason I want to make that is so that way we don't have to consistently scarf down and just bloat ourselves.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
With the...
Systems online.
Actually, do I have aerogel or not? I don't actually... Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I have the aerogel. What do we need to make that again? Oh, ruby and gel sack. Well, we definitely have rubies. Well, okay, definitely gel sacks, and I know rubies are pretty plentiful out there. Yeah, we even have there. So there's the aerogel. It'd just be the titanium, which we've even found deposits out there. So we should actually be able to make that. We just have to do a little bit of titanium mining. Well, that's pretty good to know that even if we stockpile the wrong materials, everything can come into play in some way or another pretty soon. So there's the aerogel. There's the copper wire. Yeah, so I think next episode what we'll do is get ourselves that filtration system put in here and then go and explore Theta and whatever is in that little area beside it. I'll probably just snack down a lot more of these. Just because we have them on hand, might as well put them to use. Oh, I can even actually make another couple of things before we end off. Because I do have all of the nickel in Spider-PRAWN. We can take all that out, make up another orange piece, or another orange tablet. There we go. So that's done. We just gotta go over and add those to the fabricator. How's this doing for power? We will take another fruit off and throw it on in there. And there we go. trying to think. We still have one on us, so maybe we'll hold off before we make too many. Just because I don't want to make too many, find out we don't actually have enough use for them, and we're out some nickel. Oh, a little hiccup there, but everything's okay. Might as well just plunk everything down at this end here. There we go. So I'd say a pretty productive episode of Subnautica. Thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of the series. If you do like it, be sure to leave a like or comment down below. I'm always hoping for feedback on every series I do. Until I see you all in the next episode of Survivors, please remember to take care and stay alive.